Hello, beautiful ones. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing wonderful. I'm a little bit late, and you know why? It's because of technology. Yes, technology. I'm not using my computer today. We'll readjust my screen. I'm using my phone, and I hope I have enough energy. So enough battery. So I might not speak as long, simply because I think I only have 30%. Things happen. Technology is not always playing on our side. I have a lot of notes, but most of my notes are on my phone. So I'll try to remember. Welcome to this weekly multidimensional lightworker connection. So we're here in the group. Normally I should be on YouTube as well, but I will just share it on YouTube a little bit later. Thank you, Natalie, for being here. Can you confirm, Natalie, that I'm really in the group, the Abundant Lightworker group, and not just on my page? For some reasons, I cannot check that. That would be wonderful. I'm just asking. I want to make sure I'm at the right place. I have different stuff, so am I really in the group here? That's what I want to know. If you can please let me know. That would be wonderful. So today, okay, stand by. Wonderful. Today we're talking about something specific, and it's actually weird that technology is not playing on my side here, but that's okay. Maybe it means that I need to do another live at a different time to get more details. But today we're talking about the new wave of lightworkers, like the new energies that are meant to work with us, that are affecting us, but also the way lightworkers will share their gifts. Yes, thank you so much, Natalie. Hi, Kelsey. Thank you so much, because again, technology, it's my computer, my laptop didn't start on, so I couldn't actually get into all my stuff. So I'm just sharing everything from memory, but again, your questions might actually help me a lot continue speaking to you. So today we talk about the change in energy, and we're talking about how it's affecting lightworkers. It's talking about, hello Natasha, I'm so happy to see you here. And we're going to talk about, how it can affect you and the work we're invited to do. So it seems to appear like it's a repeating topic, like we're just repeating over and over the same thing. And it's true, I do feel the same when I receive that message, like, yeah, you're telling us the same thing over and over. But I think they're warning us. I know they're warning us that things will happen a lot faster. And it was faster than 10 years ago. It's going to be a lot faster. So welcome everyone to this conversation. If you're new in the group, I would like to personally welcome you, whether you watch this live or as a replay. Please say hello and let me know if you're here for the first time. If you're watching this as a replay, let me know. But I want this to be a conversation. So please comment. Tell me however it resonates with you, and if you feel you're going through this wave of change or not, and how it feels for you. I really would love to hear from you. Again, you will help me to feed this conversation. And again, if you're here for the first time, I will introduce myself. I am Natalie Restored. I am a channeler, and I specifically work with lightworkers and intuitives who want to develop their intuitive powers to a level where they can be of service, meaning helping others. That kind of mentoring, that kind of support I provide help you also to heal your own wounds. It's not, hello Melinda, it's not about just developing your intuitive powers for yourself and enjoying and have fun. It's part of it, but not only the main thing. It's really to remember your magic, work with those energies, and share them in a way that is aligned with your mission. So that's what we'll talk about. It's how to embody this in a way that feels totally authentic and unique. So this is what I do. And in the group we're here right now, the Abundant Lightworker, or the Abundant and Leading Lightworker. I share weekly content that will help you achieve this level, that will help you understand what your mission is. And even though it's true, I admit it's not enough time with you to do all the healing work and bring clarity to a point that that's it. You have enough of 1-2 sessions with me. In this group setting, I do admit it's a bit too short, but it's enough to raise the right questions so you can understand, okay, am I aligned with actual energies? Am I really true to my soul purpose? Have I developed all my intuitive power? So it's enough to ignite you, to bring a certain awareness regarding the path you're on. And that's what we need. We need connection. We need constant connection to higher vibrations. And this group, this container is holding this. So before we start, and hopefully I will remember everything I was meant to tell you, let's start with a beautiful activation. So I invite you to close your eyes and get comfortable on your chair, all comfortable. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in through the nose and breathe out until no more breath. A big, big sigh of letting go, like a big whew. Let's do this 3 more times. And every time you breathe out through the mouth, you're letting go of mental tension, physical tension, and any kind of outdated energy in your field. It's all happening through the breath work. Let's do this. Beautiful. So sense that your being is now flowing at a different pace. It's as if right now you had the ability to go through your bloodstream. You had the power to move, navigate, flow between organs, within the organs, and invite through this awareness of your entire body and entire inner pace. You had the abilities to tell it to slow down, as if just you visualizing an area of your body, you could actually, through that connection, very quickly calm it down. And calming it down means slow it down, your metabolism, to a level where your heart beats at a very peaceful rate. Your organs are letting go of tension. Your nervous system is releasing, purging tension it was holding on to. It's just like drifting away. Your mind is opening up to new information. Your heart is opening up to receive the information from an energetic point of view. So the information becomes more than words. It actually becomes an energy that will rapidly pinpoint what is out of alignment within you, bringing clarity around who you are now in the specific moment, what you need to unlock, and what your ideal next steps on all levels. Personal life, mundane 3D life, but also spiritual life. The words that will be shared in the next minutes are simply ways to unlock the codes, the dormant codes within you that just needed that kind of multidimensional connection to realigned you on a path that is the most in coherence with the life of service you have chosen here. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. So it's good, it's relaxing. So just to tell you that I'm on my phone because my computer would not turn on. So I hope I have enough batteries. If not, I'll continue either tomorrow or Thursday if ever it shuts down, like drastically. So today we're talking about the new wave of lightworkers, but I should say it's more about the energy that is coming in our field of awareness. I had a wonderful activation this morning with some of my students, and I really channeled completely the information they were telling us. So I will summarize it very quickly. But what will change for the light workers? Hello, Valeska. I wish I could plug my phone. Everything is so far. It's like I'm in my office, and I don't want to leave a blank screen now. And I trust the process. So, what is changing now? It's how quickly things will unfold. It did unfold a lot quicker in the past 3 years. It seems that every time light workers are doing the work they're supposed to do, which means listening to their intuitive powers, growing with them, growing with them, doing the healing that is necessary and sharing their gifts, we're all elevating Earth's frequency and humanity's frequency. So of course, our cosmic friends realize the work we're doing, and they also realize the duality created. The duality is becoming more evident. Thank you for my eyes. Special makeup, Facebook makeup. So it means that the dark aspects of people who are kind of feeding on darker stuff, manipulation, power, and stuff like that, it's kind of coming out to they cannot hide it. It's like their nature. They're working with this, they're drinking this. It's like we see it more than ever. But the ones who are working with the light are also more obvious. They're also more out there. So you have a duality of, oh my God, I feel so distressed to see humanity going this way. But on the other hand, you have the light workers who are doing all their magic. It's nothing new, but the dark seems darker and the light seems brighter. Not that it is more bolder than it used to be. It's just that as the light is shining more, as light workers are doing their stuff more than ever, automatically the darkness is trying to fight back and come back and try to reclaim its territory. So that is good news. Bad, yes, we have to be strong. We have to be strong and continue our path. What is happening is that we'll see that things are accelerated. So if you thought that your life was shifting quickly, just hang on, put your cosmic belt on, because it will become more and more accelerated for the good things and the less good things. So if you're new in this awakening process, you will be invited to take actions. If you do not take actions, you will feel like a little bit depleted. You will feel like, oh, stagnant energy. What am I doing? But because the energies are there to move us forward quickly, you will be invited or pushed even to find the right people, the right community, the right tools to get you out of there. Yes, Valeska says we need the contrast. Yeah, the contrast is not especially for light workers. It's mainly for the regular human beings who need to be totally, I'm going to use the word disgusted by some of the horrible things we can do. Some people are still, it's not happening in my country. It's not happening in my reality. So, I'm just doing my stuff. We need more of that dark stuff to wake those ones who are still thinking that this life is not that bad. It is not that bad. It is actually good. It is good if you do your work. It is good if you are aware of the other dimensions. But I'm really talking about like the dormant light workers or the slowly awakening light workers. They're like just don't want to challenge the system too much in fear of losing their privilege. Well, that's why the duality seems to be a little bit more obvious and, like really into the extreme. Maybe Melinda's there, maybe an AJ are there. Maybe you can remind me what I talked about. I had a list of things I wanted to talk to you, and it's all on my phone, so I'm kind of, I'm trying to remember. But everything started 3 weeks ago, and what our cosmic friends told us today is that you humans, you love to rely on external signs that things are shifting as a confirmation that what you feel is indeed happening, not only to you, but to many. So we had the solar eclipse, we have planetary positions that sometimes are telling us, okay, this type of energy will change, will shift, get ready, there's retrogrades, blah, 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 or it's the Scorpio or whatever it is. It has an impact, but it's not what happened really. It's simply because humans love to have signs somewhere, whether it's in the sky, whether it's somewhere where we're being told that that a shift is imminent, it's really happening. So what they're telling us is that actually they are the ones who are kind of injecting, I'm sorry, somebody's knocking at the door, but doesn't matter. They're injecting some kind of new energy, an energy that will update itself, an energy that is entering Earth's field of energy, and it's accelerating the awakening process. So it's interesting because we could really see the help, the support that we're receiving from the galactic beings. It's not just like, accidental or just planetary positions that may in fact influence our reality. We have help from our friends, from our galactic friends, and they're really... It was interesting because they really used kind of a visual, which was a syringe, just to let us know they have used a planetary change to shift us. Okay, so it's once we know that we're not just depending on coincidences, that really we get cosmic help. That is interesting the way they're doing it. It's like you're just putting another substance in a liquid and it transforms it. It's pretty much what happened. Yes, we had an exercise but that unfortunately I could not share that exercise. It's a long process and we got lucky. We experienced it. What they were insisting on and what they were reminding us, besides the fact that there's an energy change, and that it will move us and put us to a next level of expression, they're also reminding us to work on our intuitive abilities, of course, but our emotional blocks. They keep on always, the fears. They keep on reminding us that there's an illusion, and the illusion of the light working process. It's an illusion that attracted most light workers during the first phase, which was somewhere between around 10 years ago. We were attracted by the accelerated energy through how could I say that? Almost the magic aspect of connecting to your higher self, of connecting to star energy, of connecting to to our multidimensionality. Usually when you enter this reality of yours, your multidimensionality, we connect to higher self, we connect to star beings, we connect to our intuitive powers. It's so exciting, it's so enticing, it's so elating. And the past 10 years, it's almost like an attractive process where they wanted us to feel lovingly attracted by this process of awakening. So we start the shift. A lot of light workers now have gone beyond the honeymoon process of like, oh my God, it's so much fun to use telepathy, to use mediumship, to use my healing energy. Now they're at a phase where there's more to this. There's more work to be done on self. And that's where the phase we're entering is guiding us to. The veil, there's also, we're talking about the veil of illusion, that it's just a third dimensional reality. Well, light workers also created a veil. I don't think actually it's them who created it. It was created for them to again entice them into doing the work. If they had shown us the difficulty or the amount of work we had to do, a lot of us would say, well, maybe I still like my third dimensional reality, because it's a lot of work to be a light worker in service. It's really a lot of work. It's pleasant work. It's really elevating work, but it's a lot of work. And a lot of us would have said, I had enough problems with my family, with my life. I'm not going to do that work. It's too demanding. So now the veil of illusion of the spiritual growth is also dissolving. This is the phase we're entering. So all the light workers who believe that it was just all magical fairies, unicorns, dragons, and all getting together around a circle, and that's it, everybody would upgrade themselves just being together, that was an illusion. It was an illusion. It was a beautiful illusion. It got me into this too. I was looking for love. I was looking for connection. I was looking for a lot of things. And that is okay. It got us to do the work we had to do. But right now, the next phase is really all about recognizing that there's a third dimensional reality, and the veil of illusion around the awakening process is fading away. Even for the newcomers, it will be a lot more rapid. They might be attracted by a goddess circle, and during that goddess circle, they're worshiping the moon cycles, and through this, they're learning to channel. But very quickly, they'll realize there's a lot of inner work to do. Everything will get accelerated. Again, the previous phase was a bit slower and focusing on the magical, beautiful things. The inner work was kind of put in the background. Right now, the inner work becomes predominant. I have been channeling so much around that. I'm being pushed to channel around that. And it will be a major component of the programs I'm sharing. It was always there, but it was there as a module. It was there as a, if we need to do it, we'll do it. Now it will become a clear, more than a module, it will become a clear process. It will become a strong experience. We need to look at our own evolution as a being. We have to reconnect to what it means to be a third dimensional creature here. So they realize, our cosmic friends are realizing that it's not going as quickly as they had expected. No judgment. No, they're not blaming us. It's just, as soon as you infuse energy somewhere, you don't always know. You cannot always forecast how things will turn out. So they observe, and when they see, okay, the dark is showing its colors, the light workers are doing their stuff, they get totally mesmerized by reconnecting through their cosmic essence, but they are forgetting about healing cosmic, ancestral, and emotional wounds. They're two much blinded by the beautiful glittery aspect of what it means to be a light worker. So they're pushing me to do this. They say, Natalie, you're a good example. You had to look at your own emotional wounds. So work on this and share from this. So the changes are happening more rapidly right now, which means that whatever you do, whatever personal phase of awakening you're entering right now, everything will be a lot faster. You won't stay very long in the same phase. You will go, and please share if you have any questions. And thank you, Melinda, for reminding me what was said today. You could like develop channeling abilities and work with them for a week or two. And in 2 weeks, you're like, I don't like it anymore. Then you will be in a phase of what's going to happen. And then emotions will come up. Disappointment, maybe being lost and all that. You will need to address this. You will be pushed to address this, not by me, not by you, by life. Life will bring people, situations, circumstances that will push you to address this. You are light workers, human beings like other human beings. They will also be invited to push their awakening process, but we are a few steps ahead as light workers. So of course, everything is faster, further for us. So you will find that as soon as you feel quote unquote lost because of something changing, but you do not know what it is or how far or how long it's going to last, you will find that some emotions are sometimes even a little bit stronger than usual, like the loss, or like you go to bed feeling happy, you wake up in the morning realizing that, oh my God, what am I supposed to do? Oh, I cannot use the gift I used yesterday. Doesn't feel it's aligned anymore. It doesn't feel as fulfilling. It doesn't feel exciting anymore. It's that quick. And the more you're aligned with your soul purpose, the more you the more you will upgrade yourself, the more you will realize that things are changing within you. So just be aware of this, be completely open and be aware. It is important that you're aware, because you will feel that, things are going fast and you're invited to change in all this. So that is really important for you to be aware of that change. For regular people, you understand, non-light workers, they will also feel that things are changing for them. But it will be through accidental things. And that's where your role is so important as a light worker. You will feel that they will feel like their existence is not as exciting, but they don't know where to go. And because you are a brave light worker and you're sharing your gifts, you suddenly appear in their lives. You suddenly appear in their lives out of the blue, and you're right there for them. Your magic is operating. So not only will you meet people who need you, and it will feel like it's accidental, but for them who are not even aware they're on an awakening journey, they will find that, wow, what a coincidence. It's exactly what I needed. It's exactly what I wanted to talk about. It's exactly what, or sometimes they won't even be aware that that's what they needed. Okay. So, if you have questions, let me know. I know there's a lot of beep, beep, beep everywhere here, but let me know. Let me know if you have questions. What is important for you to remember from this is that you have to take care of your own intuitive growth, but do not disregard all the work you have to do. They insisted so much on healing ourselves. I'm talking to light workers, and of course you'll invite people in your field that need to do the same thing. But as light workers, we have a tendency to rely too much on the spiritual realm and hoping that the spiritual realm will put us with the right people in the right circumstances and magical guidance will come. Guidance always comes through. But what guidance, what your higher self and star team cannot do for you, it's how you transmute and alchemize the magic you receive into third dimensional actions. If I receive guidance that I'm meant to work with light workers, women light workers, and I just don't tell the world that that's what I'm supposed to do. If I have fears around speaking in public about this, how can the magic that wants to be coming through me can actually be seen by others? How can I help people? So the third dimensional work is crucial. And what is coming up more and more is the fears around that. They're asking me so much to work around people's fears. And the fears are definitely fears mainly of self-confidence. Who am I to tell the world that I can do magic for them? Who am I? Who am I to do that? So fears are based on three main things. That's what we rediscovered today. It's fears of, fears are connected or actually connected to blockages. Fears are pretty much what blocks you on all levels, okay? Fear of being rejected, of being accepted, of being everything. That's, fears is blocking us on all levels. But we need to look at our ancestral patterns, what your family has experienced, and your grandparents, and your community, and your culture, and your country. How much in your field are you carrying this? Then your childhood, how much are you still holding on from an experience? I can tell you, even though I consider myself highly intuitive, using like a clear, beautiful channeling ability, I still have wounds to clear. I was surprised that there was something I had experienced and I thought I had cleared this is still coming back. Still coming back. So as soon as I really identified it, bang, everything shifted for me really rapidly. And that happened a week ago. I mean, our lives are made out of decades, and within decades there are many days. Mainly in childhood, we have accumulated, we have programmed so many things. And if you believe that you have resolved everything, you're really lying to yourself. The veil is still there, the veil of illusion that the magical realm will do everything for you. So unfortunately, it's quite a realistic and maybe down-to-earth conversation, but it is what it is, and it is truly this. The magic is being sent to us, it's coming through us, we see it, we use it, but there's no way we can clear completely our DNA, the way our brain works, if we don't do the work. We're actually going to help humanity change the way things are working. The survival instinct will be lesser and lesser guiding our lives. It will slowly and slowly become less the guiding GPS of our lives, meaning that, fear is coming from your subconscious mind, and when it's taking over, it can sometimes put us in reactive mode, such as flight, fawn, freeze mode. This is, reptilian brain, and the work you and I as light workers are doing to heal our wound will create a ripple effect, energetically speaking, that will help others, light workers and non-light workers, heal their wounds a lot faster. So we're holding hands pretty much right now. What do you do for yourself to heal yourself, alone or with others, with me or anybody you want to work with, is not only clearing your own field, but is clearing the field of the next generation of light workers. So genetically speaking, the next generations, it will take a lot of decades. It will take a few generations, but the work needs to start somewhere. We will change the construction, the composition of our system in a way that the next humans won't be hyper-reactive to fear of being hurt, fear of being rejected. So this loving energy we all want to see on Earth, will happen. It will happen, but we need to do the work. We understand that we cannot have Eden yet on earth. There's still a lot of things to do. So they want us to work on ancestral work, on karmic work. There's a lot of past life stuff we have to do. I want to speak so fast before my camera turns down, but I need to breathe. I need to breathe in between. And it's exciting because it's like, what they were insisting on, it's the sense of community. I received this clearly 9 months ago, and they're coming back to this. There's a lot of work we all have to do, each one of us, and you cannot think you're going to do it alone. I mean, you can't. Even if you're like a healer, even if you're a highly potent channeler, there's no way. I'll admit with you, I'm connected with a person who became a friend, but I contacted that person because he was channeling. So it started with conversations. But then I say, you know what? I think I can help you, but I think you can help me too. So we just traded sessions because I thought that we were at the same level. We had so much to teach each other. And that's it. That helped me to unlock something. Yes, Belinda says, an army of light. So even at my level, even at levels that are way higher than me, always look for friends and colleagues who are vibrating at the same frequency or higher. It's hard sometimes to evaluate that, but I think it's something you can sense. Somebody who seems to know or have more experience, connect to them and try to create a community, or at least join a community that is already there. You will need this. I confirm this. You will need this, not because you're in danger, not because you cannot do stuff on your own, but there will be times where you will need to talk about your awakening process. There will be times where even though you feel strong, powered, powerful, aligned, connected with the divine, there will be times because of external energies, maybe family energies, you will be like, oh, I'm kind of lost here because maybe my body's tired, because my family is going through some things and I need a healing. I need somebody helping me channel, see clarity. Do not believe that you will become, my work is to help you become intuitively autonomous, but that is not to make you isolated. It's to actually make you so clear intuitively that you know who your brothers and sisters are. You know who your soul family is here. So the main important thing right now for the next phase of growth for the light workers is personal healing, emotional healing, this life, childhood stuff, ancestral healing, what happened with your family, beyond the generations you're aware of. You need to work around that. Karmic stuff. There's definitely past lives where you unfortunately died. That's what happens. And you haven't finished the lesson you had given yourself in this life, or you died in a way that was a little bit traumatic. And unfortunately, you did not resolve this. So, Delphine says intuitively autonomous versus isolated, such an important distinction. Yes, thank you for writing it down, because sometimes I say things and I forget, and you're right, this one is an important one. And sometimes our egos are so strong, we just compare ourselves like, oh my God, this one is channeling better than I am. I have a lot to do. It's the ego trip, the ego, kind of cycle that we need to work on, and you need to be vulnerable. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm going through my own struggle, and I will connect with people who I feel can help me. And that helps me to come back to you and tell you, this is what is happening. Now I see clearly, I've done my healing. I'm still continuing to do my work. I feel better, but it's the reality of life on earth. We have to get off the magical thing. Coming back to the 3 things we have to heal, past life stuff is important. We need to look at that. It's not over yet. It's not like there's such an illusion around the magical thing. It's and you'll see if channelers that you admire, healers, spiritual leaders, or honest and authentic, they'll tell you my work is not done yet. I may know a few things that you don't know yet, but do not see me as the ultimate resource. Do not see me as the know-it-all, because I'm a human being. So right now, I'm trying to read everything you're sharing, and please continue on if you have questions. I have 10% on my phone. It's still fine. I can go on for a little while. The next phase is self-healing, empowerment, and maturity. Self-healing, empowerment, and maturity. I am mature enough to say that I have a fear that is coming back every time I do that, or that. So it could be when you're healing people. Maybe it's the first time you don't feel comfortable. Maybe it's to talk about your magic abilities. Maybe you don't feel comfortable yet. Go back and see, is it the first time I'm feeling this emotion? I'm telling you that most of the fears you're experiencing right now are not the first time. It's rare that we have fears that are new. Really rare, unless there's a trauma or a catastrophe. But most of the fears you're experiencing right now are coming from fears you had as a child and were not addressed, or past life stuff or ancestral stuff. So the fears you have right now as you are sharing your magic, developing your magic, or upgrading your magic is something that unfortunately is coming back and has been coming back in different frequency, in different occasions. But as soon as you recognize this, then you say, do I really want that to repeat itself again and again? So that is the invitation to change. You won't evolve as quickly because the frequencies are faster, or the vibration is faster. You have to get on the boat. If not, you're gonna hold, or the train, and you're gonna hold the car, and it's going so fast, it's hard for you to get on. It's nobody's left behind. It's just there's a way to awaken to your divine in a beautiful, loving way, flowing, graceful way. And there's one where struggle and difficulty and heaviness could be part of your reality. Again, it's not because you deserve that. It's all, again, a lesson about listening to yourself. So the awakening process is all about self-healing. And self-healing happens at the same time you grow your intuitive powers. It's not disconnected. It's not one after the other. It's happening at the same time. If you develop a power, chances are that the healing you provide to others will actually unlock a healing in you. So if you don't address it and you say, later, I'm just focusing on what is cute and beautiful and glittery, then it will come back, and eventually you'll say, oh, my clients are taking so much energy. I cannot just discern to whom I'm giving my energy. I seem like I'm making fun. I'm not making fun. I'm making fun of myself. If you feel I'm making fun, it's really not that. It's just that how many times do we hear light workers who are saying, I'm overwhelmed. I'm just giving and giving because I have this power, this ability. People come to me and I have promised to say no, and I'm getting depleted. And then we're losing this light worker because this light worker thinks that it's a work of sacrifice. Why? Because that person hasn't resolved her issue, maybe around overgiving, around being loved, being scared of not being loved. Oh, my phone has 5%. So if you have any questions, let me know right now. But do you understand how things will evolve a lot more quickly? I will come back if you have more questions because my phone is dying down. Delphine says, I'm experiencing major replay of early childhood and ancestral stuff. Yes. But greater consciousness, at least I'm sorry, my screen is getting darker and darker. So I'll read, Delphine, I'll read your message again. But yes, if you feel stuck, if you feel that you don't know what to do, look for community, create one if you don't have one, online or in person. Contact me. I'm here for that too. That's my work too. Right now, I do not have group programs. I only have one-on-one programs, and usually I personalize them at this point. because I just want to see what you need. So I'm just creating something based on what you're telling me about yourself. It's usually over 3 or 6 months. I rarely do unless you're one of my long-time beautiful students. I might create something for you just as a little push to move you forward. But if you're a new person or a new student with me, or you are starting in your awakening process, I do recommend working over 3 to 6 months. Very soon, I promise, there will be group programs for those who want to really connect to others and or okay not to work specifically on themselves. But when I have a group program, I'll always channel for one of you per week, per month, whatever the program will be. So you will receive personal support, but of course it's not as, you know, as close as if it was a one-on-one program. So let me know, DM me, book a chat with me if you feel that you're ready to move yourself further onto this beautiful awakening process. I don't want to discourage you. That's what they are reminding me. Tell them to work on themselves, because more is coming up and we want them to be ready. I know more is coming up, more powers, more visions, more clarity, more like vibrationally speaking. They want us not to feel overwhelmed emotionally. Imagine if we're giving you like all the cosmic powers you can hold. Some of us would be overwhelmed with it. Some of us would be overwhelmed. So we need to, in order to follow and be aligned with our mission, we need to feel at peace if somebody doesn't like our work, if somebody wants to working with us all the time, and we have to learn to say yes, we have to learn to say no, we have to learn to take time for ourselves, we have to learn to ask for help when we need help, and that can only be done through inner work. I'm going to let you go, but I promise that I will read your comments, because my phone is going to die down. So it's all a message of encouragement, but it's a message of clarity. There's no illusion, even in the spiritual realm. Beautiful ones. Bye-bye for now. And if you have more questions and that requires another video, I'll be happy to do that. One last thing, all my weekly content will come back on Tuesday. I kind of said maybe like every second week. People prefer to know exactly when I'll come live. So I will come live every Tuesday at 3 Pacific, 6 Eastern. Just find out you're on your own time zone. And if I have more time, and I know I will have more time, I will come on other days to share more content. So I might be coming back Thursday or Friday, do more stuff. But tell me if you have any questions, and I will develop any topic. All right, beautiful ones, I wish you a wonderful end of the day. And until then, enjoy the beautiful spiritual, world. And at the same time, enjoy being you and healing yourself. There's so much we have to learn about ourselves. Sending you lots of love. Bye-bye.